A movie on the flip side, though, that I'm actually a lot excited for, if it even is a movie that we don't know what it is at the current moment, but that is a Nova project that supposedly has been officially announced by Kevin Feige. I don't fully know the context of when he said this or why he said this. Maybe he was promoting something with Moon Knight because that they were doing some press for that. But he all but confirmed, "Hey, we're doing a Nova project for Disney Plus." He didn't specify if it was a movie or a TV series, and maybe they don't even know at this point. But they said
Yeah.
they're moving forward with a Nova project, and it's going to be written by the guy that wrote Moon Knight. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. This time next week, Josh and I will be able to give you our first
Yeah.
thoughts on the first episode of Moon Knight because we haven't watched it yet. It's getting pretty decent reviews, and people are saying it's very different for the MCU, which gets me excited. But you and I have both been asking for Nova for a really long time. One, because we like the character. Two, we like the character via Ultimate Spider-Man. And three, it feels like the one character in the MCU that has had a dangling plot thread the longest. Because,
Yeah.
one, the Nova Corps got introduced in the first Guardians of the Galaxy in 2014, and then we heard via Thanos that Xandar and the Nova Corps was decimated right before Infinity War. So is that where Richard Rider comes in? Now, again, we are speculating that it's Richard Rider, the most famous Nova Corps.
Hmm.
Um, Feige didn't specify whether or not it was Richard Rider, but I would imagine that's who it will be. But it feels like there's been Nova talk ever since the first Guardians of, is he going to show up in Guardians 2? Is he going to show up in Infinity? I remember there's talk of him showing up in Infinity War as like a,
Hmm.
I avenge my fallen comrades. But this feels like something that's been in the ether or in the back of people's brains for a little bit, at least the people in creative. I would like to see this a lot. One, I thought Nova's design is one of the coolest designs out there, but two, he opens up a world of cosmic opportunities, and I think that's the direction that we could be going soon. I know a lot of people were speculating that after Endgame that we could be looking to the stars. I think if we're sorting this by phases, Phase 4 is all about multiverse stuff
Hmm.
with Loki, WandaVision hinting at it a little bit, full force with Spider-Man, and it's absolutely going to be ramped up with Doctor Strange. I think this is the multiverse phase, and then I wouldn't be surprised if um, it culminates in a Secret Wars-esque story, and then not Volume 5, Phase 5 is where we kind of really expand the universe literally as we go cosmic. Maybe that's where we get introduced with Fantastic Four. Maybe there were people that got stranded in space because they are explorers after all. We can get some
Hmm.
Galactus. We can get some. We're already getting the Marvels, the Captain Marvel sequel. I'd imagine
Yeah.
that's going to be cosmic in nature. Uh, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would your hype level be for this Nova project?
Yeah, I think it kind of depends on what we're going to do with it. The thing about about Nova is that you can easily make it like a knockoff Green Lantern esque kind of story, and just have like a Nova core like they did in the Guardians, but then actually have a bunch of people that are like Nova, and it's just there's potential to be kind of boring there. But I'm willing. I think once we see Moon Knight, I'll kind of gonna get an idea of like, oh, okay, I see what this writer's bringing to it. Um, but that's all I can. The hype is there. It definitely is, and I think part of that's from the Ultimate Spider-Man days. There is a small part of me that doesn't want like Richard doesn't want like a go to Nova. I just think I would like a younger Nova to kind of build. And again, this is so just pulled from Ultimate Spider-Man. Just have that kind of team up, have like a small team of younger heroes that Nova can be a part of. Because I think we have a lot of adult superheroes in Marvel, and I think
Well, we are
it's
kind of building the Young Avengers up.
we kind of are, and so I think Nova would be would be a good opportunity to kind of go that direction. And maybe I don't, I'm not as familiar enough with the Nova like storyline and origin and all that stuff to really have like an actual opinion on it. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets connected to Captain Marvel at the very least, just like as a cameo or as a training thing or what have you, because she's still kind of connected to the Nova Corps and all of that. So
I think here's my kind of really out of left field thought that I have. There's something that's even more connected to the Nova Corps, and I talked about it earlier. The Guardians of the Galaxy,
mm-hmm.
but not where we think it will show up. If I had to put money on it, I think this new Nova could show up in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special on Disney Plus. Because
Really,
James Gunn has said we are introducing a really iconic Marvel character, a big name character into the holiday special. It'll go specifically to Disney Plus, like this Nova project will be. And James Gunn, more than any other MCU director currently, has the most experience working with the Nova Corps because they were first introduced in
hmm.
his movie.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be Guardians 3. I think they'll be focusing on other things like the High Evolutionary and Adam Warlock.
yeah,
We already know that they're going to be there. But Nova showing up in this holiday special, that could be a thing that
yeah.
really
I can totally see that.
turns some eyes. That's just my off the top of my head, but there's enough clues there that I'm standing a little more firm on it than usual than just a shot in the dark
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes the most sense for James Gunn to introduce Nova, at the very least as a
before
new
he leaves
introduction.
for DC.
Yeah, he's totally leaving for DC. There's no doubt about it at this point. But I don't hate that at all. I part of that's as a DC fan, but also just I think there's only so much James can do in the Marvel universe. Yeah, I'm down. Sure, why not? I think with if Xandar truly is decimated, then the Nova Corps is going to have to build from scratch. So they're going to need some sort of champion. I don't know.